Hey guys, this is Jenny, and this is our slow flow class. This is August, the week of August 8th to August 14th. We're definitely in summertime, and it's actually been a little bit nice the last couple of days. It's not been so bad, but we're definitely in the throes of summer, and I'm just starting to get ready for fall, so not so much. Today I just wanted to chit chat with you guys a little bit about our words and the way that we speak. And we've talked about this kind of stuff in the past for sure. But one of the most important things about our words and what creates the spell within a word, when we use the energy of a word and we speak this thing into truth, which is essentially what we do when we're speaking or talking, we're calling energies into being, right? One of the most important aspects to that recipe, though, is the energy behind the words. So you can say something, but if it's not what you mean, it's not how you really feel about it, it's not what you really believe to be true, you're not just sending those words out into time and space. You're not just sending those words out to another individual or your children or, whatever it is. You're sending the energy of the words. So what you really believe to be true about the thing, it's the feeling that you have that you're sending with the word. And that's one of the things that makes words so powerful. It's not just the word itself, it's the intention, the motivation, and the energy behind the word. So that's one reason it's so important to really be careful about what we say, how we say it, and all of these kinds of things. We can claim our truth all day long, but if it's not something we believe in our heart to be true, they're empty words. They fall in the ground, they're dead words, right? They don't mean anything, they don't serve any purpose, they don't bear good fruit, right? But if we use words with the intention, maybe we're saying one thing, that passive aggressive type behavior, we're saying one thing, but behind it, there's maliciousness, there is jealousy, there is anger, there is frustration, whatever energy is behind it. That's a whole other thing, right? So then I'm not speaking to them in a way that is kind and uplifting and loving, no matter what the words are. I'm not sending the words to them, I'm sending them the energy that I'm projecting. Okay, so that's a really interesting way for us to have to look at how we interact with other people, other things, all of that good stuff. So you can want them to receive it however you want them to, but if the energy behind it is such a way, they're going to receive the energy. And then, it's also that thing of like saying things in a way that brings your attention to it. That's okay. It's okay to use those affirmative words and create those affirmations. That maybe you don't feel it at first, but the more you say it, the more you embed the energy of that word into your being, the more that you start to alchemize yourself with the energy of the thing. You know what I'm saying? So the words that we use, depending on how much love and acceptance and allowance and all of those kinds of things are behind it, can create a lot of life. They can bear all kinds of good fruit. They can create all kinds of new inspiration and hope and things of that nature in other individuals. They can also, be used as weapons. So remember, it is not just the word, it's also the energy behind it. It's the projection of the thing. What is motivating that word? What is motivating that conversation? So pay attention to that and take notice, over the next week or so, like, are your words and the energy that you feel about the situation aligned? Are you saying what you mean? Are you feeling authentic in how you're expressing yourself? And it's also okay to be mad and angry, right? Like, I don't have to. I can be angry and mad, and I can express that to somebody. These are the uncomfortable conversations, right? I can say, hey, look, you disappointed me. Hey, look, you hurt my feelings. Whatever it is, this isn't acceptable for me. This isn't something I can hang with. You know what I'm saying? So as long as our motivation behind it is pure and true and honest, it is what it is, right? So just something for y'all to think about today, and just be more conscious about your words and take note of the energy behind your words and just checking to see if things are aligned there. Or do you catch yourself saying a lot of things that you don't mean? You're just saying it because you think it's what other people want to hear, or you're trying to keep the peace, or you're trying to do blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And realizing that regardless of what you want them to hear, you're also always projecting your energy through the word. And that's what people are going to receive too the most, is that energy that you're projecting, okay? So let's go ahead and start tuning in for our practice today. Grounding into our easy seated posture. Drawing our awareness back inside to that soul space. Consciousness of your being. Dropping the shoulders back and down. Rooting through the sits bones and all of the points of contact from the body to the earth. Lengthening through the crown of the head and feeling that spine, space in between, super long and straight. Nice, beautiful, long, energetic channel. Just keep breathing with your body. Deep breaths all the way down into the body. We're going to begin that breath of fire, so if you're not bending and arm, circle down for sure, any of those kinds of contraindications. We're going to draw those hands outside of those hips and inhale, arms come up at a 60-degree angle. Placing the fingertips into the pads of the hands, and the thumbs are plugged directly up into the sky. Release that navel to the center, forcefully press the air. Inhale through the nose. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale to begin. Inhale deeply, draw those thumbs to touch overhead, suspend your breath at the top. And you can no longer hold that breath, super, super, super slow and gentle, releasing those hands all the way back down into the earth. Grounding into the mat beneath you. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, left hand comes behind your left glute, right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh, and twisting through the spine, gazing over that shoulder if it feels safe on the mat. Really slow, gentle untwisting the spine, drawing those fingertips back into the sky. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. Right hand behind right glute, left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Facing over the opposite shoulder. Breathing with the body. Really slow and gentle untwist. Reach those arms back into the sky. Exhale, left hand comes into the earth. Reach through the right side of the body. Bending through the left arm to facilitate that depth of stretch through the side. Keep that shoulder drop back and down so that the heart space is exposed. Exhale, let it down. Take it to the opposite side. Right hand comes into the earth. Reach fingertips this time. Inhale, both arms come overhead. Reach for those fingertips. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, releasing the palms of the hands down into the earth beneath you, releasing the forehead towards the mat. Breathe into the body. Really slow and gentle. Draw those hands back up towards the body. We're going to place those hands on the knees. We're going to take a gentle roll through the spine. We're going to roll it down, drop the chest. Last thing that falls, the chin towards the chest. Crown of the head towards the earth. Rolling up further through the spine. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Keep it going. Two more times. And then inhale back up into a neutral, easy seated posture. Inhale deeply, exhale, hinge forward from those hips. So we begin that Sufi grind, rotating the entirety of the upper body around the base of the spine or the sits bones. First, moving in whatever direction feels the most comfortable and safe. Matching our breath with our movement, inhaling from the front to the back and exhaling from the back to the front. Next time your front towards the front of the rotation, take it the opposite direction. Inhale, rising up back into that easy seated posture. We're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, drop them back down into their sockets. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep it moving. Releasing those shoulders back down into their neutral space. We're going to take some gentle shoulder circles forward first. Inhaling up towards the ears, exhaling down. Keep it going. Next time you find those shoulders towards the bottom, take them in the opposite direction. This time inhaling up towards the front, exhaling down towards the back. Exhale, release those shoulders down into that neutral, easy seated position. You're back into the neutral space and then on top. Keep the eyes closed and just breathe into the body for a moment. And then super slow and gentle whenever you're ready. We're going to come up onto hands and knees. Up into that tabletop position. Nice straight spine. From the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. Hips are stacked on top of the knees. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrists. So we can take that cat-cow stretch. We're going to tip the tailbone upward, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow. Tuck the tailbone around through the spine, chin comes to the chest, brown falls towards the earth for the cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Just keep it moving. Imagine that work with the movement. We're going to start to take a deep sweeping circle size. So drop the hips to the left side, pressing the roots back towards the heels. Draw them around the right side and then the front. And keep that circular motion going with those hips. Inhaling from the left to the back and exhaling from the back to the front. Take it in the opposite direction the next time you're close to the front of that rotation. Inhale, come back into that tabletop position. We're going to keep those glutes in the air as we walk the hands forward until you have to drop the chest to the forehead. Down into the earth where your puppy goes. Just breathe into the body. Super slow. Rise back up into that tabletop position. Walk your knees towards the edge of the mat and press the glutes back towards the heels. Stretching the fingertips upward towards the top of the mat and dropping the forehead and chest into the earth. Nice circulation. Reach up through our right arm to back to the side of the body. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Draw that arm underneath the heart space towards the opposite wall. Open up to the shoulder blade. And release your right temple into the earth. Breathe into the body. Move slow, gentle, inhale, lift up through the heart space. Move that arm out and drop back up towards the top of the mat. We're going to take it to the opposite side. Inhale, extending out to the left arm. Exhale, forward completely. Inhale, lift up through the heart space. Thread the needle, taking that left arm underneath the chest. Gently resting in the left temple into the mat this time. Right fingertips are still outstretched towards the top of the mat. Breathe into the body. Very slow. Breathe in. Exhale. Draw that arm out from under the heart. Reach those fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Take 2 more deep breaths into the nose and out the mouth. And exhalation, rising up. Onto those hands and knees. Curling the toes under and pressing the hips into the sky. Your downward facing dog. Releasing the heels towards the earth. Pressing the belly towards the thighs, the gaze into the shin bones. And just hold that posture for a moment as you breathe. Taking the gaze towards the hands. Step or float towards the top of the mat. Hang in your forward fold, your feet about hips width distance apart. And just breathe into the body for a moment. Take a gentle bend in those knees. Swaying those hips from side to side. Bending through one knee and then the other. Just listen to your body and wherever it is. But most importantly, releasing the weight of the crown of the head to the earth. And then really, really slow, whenever you're ready, we're going to take our pinkies and the opposite elbows, gentle bend in those knees, and we're going to roll up through the spine, super slow. Arms come overhead. Exhale, bringing through the knees, and dropping it back down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale down. One more time, roll it up really slow. And exhale, take it down. This time releasing those hands down into the earth. You're going to rise up. Vertebra by vertebra, arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Inhale, reach fingertips into the sky. Exhale, swan back and forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the fingertips down as you hinge forward from the hips. Inhale, roll it up. 2 more times. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, drop the hands into the earth. Roll up through the spine. One more time. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, swan back and forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands into the earth. Roll it up. Super slow. Exhale, Samasthiti or Tadasana. Samasthiti, hands are in prayer pose. Mountain pose, arms are at the side of the body, palms are forward. Take a moment to breathe. We're going to move into our sun salutations, building up the energy for the rest of our practice. We can do this at any time to build up that place of personal power, to energize ourselves. Sometimes the energy behind our words is fear. Fear of speaking our truth. Fear of people getting angry at us, or being pissed off at us, or disowning us. And we have to learn to stand in our truth, step into our power, and protect our greatest good. One way we can do that is by really enhancing that solar plexus chakra, and postures or sets of postures like this sun salutation can really help to energize that space. So inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Inhale, fingertips rising into the sky. Exhale, hinging forward through the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop the hands into the mat. Step or float back at your plank posture. Hold that posture. Dropping the heels towards the back wall. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrists. Inhale deeply. Then on your next exhalation, super, super slow and gentle. Releasing the chest all the way down. Inhaling upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Or float towards those hands. We're going to do 5 more of these at pace. I'm going to walk you through 1 more. And then you're going to do the rest at your own pace, adding or taking away anything that feels good. Inhale, roll up. Arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, fingertips rising into the sky. Exhale, swan back and forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop the hands into the earth. Step it back to your plank. Hold that plank for a moment. Inhale deeply. And exhale, release. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Step towards your hands. 4 more at your own pace. sure to hold those planks for a moment. Or release it down. We're not rushing through every posture, every movement. It's like that waking prayer. So being sure to get the most from it. Keep it moving. Strong movements. And try to make it as fluid as you can, as seamless as you can. That moving prayer. Whenever you're done meeting in that child's pose, or peaceful warrior, humble warrior. Take those deep breaths. You can gently rock side to side here, or remain in stillness. We're going to continue to work on that point posture, energizing that place of personal power. We're going to come down on our forearms this time. So we're going to take those hands forward, press the forehead away from that. We're going to come down onto our forearms, stretch out through those back legs, curling the toes under, and just hold that right posture. As you breathe into the body, dropping those heels towards the back wall, knees to touch, toes to touch. Breathe into the posture. Take the knees down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, take the gaze forward. We're going to do this 2 more times. This is a great thing that you can do at home on your own. It builds a lot of strength in the core part of your being and that place of personal power. But we always want to take that counter stretch afterwards, right? So whenever you're ready, you're going to curl our toes under. And lift those legs and the rest of the body out of the way from the earth and hold that one. Gaze is between the forearms. The shaking is good. Release the knees down into the earth, uncurl the toes, gaze forward. Breathing into the body.
And then one more time. Roll the toes under. Lift the body and let the weight through the mat. Release the knees down, uncurl the toes, drop the belly into the earth, and the gaze comes forward. Releasing those hands back towards the thighs. Gently take one cheek into the earth and breathe into the belly for a moment before we come into our cobra pose. And then taking those hands forward. Fingertips are aligned to the nipples, elbows are tight towards the body, toes to touch, knees to touch. Take the gaze forward. Inhale, press into those hands. Draw the body away from the earth. Knees and tops of the feet are gently resting into the earth. Gentle bend in the elbows. Exhale, really slow. Release the body all the way down to the mat. Take those hands back and resting the opposite cheek into the earth. Close the eyes for a moment and breathe into the body. We'll do that cobra pose 2 more times. Take the hands forward. Elbows tight towards the body. Gaze comes to the front of the room. Lift the chin away from the mat. Pressing into the hands. Press the floor away from the body. Exhale, take it down, really slow with grace and ease. Opposite cheek comes into the earth. Close the eyes. Take those deep breaths. And one more time. Take the hands forward. Rise up. This neck cobra pose. Exhale, super slow. Take it down. Opposite cheek comes into the earth. Hands come forward. Press into the palms. Rise up into tabletop position. Take a moment to shift those hips side to side. Come back into that tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Press the hips into the sky. Downward dog. Step forward towards those hands, towards the top of the mat. We're going to step it out for wide-legged forward fold here. releasing the weight of the crown of the head. Take those hands behind your back and clasp them. And then really slow on your next inhalation, rise. Release those hands and take your toes out at a 45-degree angle towards the edge of the mat. And then drop those glutes towards the earth. Keep that pelvis tucked underneath your body for your goddess pose. Breathe into that posture. You can take those hands in heart center. Sink a little lower. Inhale. Lengthen through those legs. Exhale. Take those hands. Rest on just on top of those knees. You can take the hands inside. We're going to drop our left shoulder in towards the body. You can take your gaze over the right shoulder. Opposite side. Just take a moment to just move between shifting back and forth, one side to the other. Exhale, releasing those hands underneath the heart space, long through the spine. Take your right toes forward and your left toes towards the back end of your mat. We're going to drop our left fingertips inside the arch of the left foot or somewhere along the shin bone. Right hand comes on top of the left hand. Inhale. Spiral over through that heart space. Reach those right fingertips into the sky. Gaze upward towards those fingertips. If it feels safe on the neck. Exhale, release it down. Pivot on that back foot so that you come up over those toes. Step forward if you need to. Drop that heel into the mat. Toes are out towards the edge of a 45-degree angle. Hands are framing the left foot. Bend through the left knee as much as you need to. Draw the forehead towards the knee. Lengthen through the front leg. Take those hands back under the heart space in that wide-legged forward fold. Toes come forward. Hang in that forward fold for a moment. Take it to the opposite side. Left toes stay forward. Right toes go towards the top of the mat. Right fingertips drop inside the arch of the right foot. Left hand gently rests on top. Spiraling open through the heart space, reach through the left fingertips. Breathing into the body. Feel how open you can be in this posture. Exhale, release the left fingertips back down. Pivot on that back foot, drop it down into the earth. Toes out at 45-degree angle. Both hands are framing that right foot now. Bend through the knee as much as you need to, taking the forehead towards it. Inhale, lengthen through the front leg. Walk those hands back underneath the heart space, hanging in that forward fold. Really, really slow. Gentle bending through the knees, toes around at a 45-degree angle. Roll it up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Arms come overhead. Exhale. Hands come to heart center. Breathe into the body for a moment. Keeping those eyes closed. Walk those feet together. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, gently bending through the knees. Inhale, arms come overhead for that Utkatasana fierce pose. Draw your pinkies towards each other. Root that tailbone towards the earth. Keep the pelvis tucked into your body. Biceps are hugging the ears. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop those hands down into the earth, releasing the glutes down towards the heels, all the way down into the mat. Swing the legs around in front of you, in the knees, soles of the feet are resting into the earth. Arms bring those legs super slow, releasing the spine down into the earth, vertebra by vertebra. And take those deep breaths into your body for a moment. Take those hands under the glutes. Inhale, lift those legs into the sky. Point the toes. We're going to do some tiny circles. First to the left side. I can tell my core has gotten so strong since I've been recording these videos and doing so much yoga every week. So I'm not exactly where I want to be weight-wise and stuff like that. I feel really strong in my body, and that helps tremendously. We're working on that core today. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take those circles in the opposite direction. Tiny circles. Come back to center. We're going to exhale, drop those heels down to where they're hovering about 6 to 9 inches over the earth. Inhale, pull the knees into the chest. Exhale, lengthen through the legs. Or inhale, lengthen through the legs. So that inhale is going to be bending the knees and lengthening. Exhale down. Inhale, take it in, lengthen. And exhale down. Really slow, with grace and ease. We're not rushing. We're using the momentum of our body, but we're using that core strength, right? Four more. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen through those legs. And really, really, really slow and gentle. Take them all the way down into the mat. Release those hands out from underneath your glutes. And then inhale, take the knees into the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then holding on to just the right leg. Inhale, lift up from the left. Exhale, take it down, super, super slow. Reach out through your right arm. Left hand comes outside of the right leg. And pulls it across the body so that you can gaze over the right fingertips if it feels safe in your neck. But keeping both shoulders grounded into the earth. Untwisting the spine, nice and slow, knees coming back into the chest. Holding on to just the left leg, inhale, lift up through the right. Exhale, take it down. Reach out through the left arm. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg and pulls it across. Gazing over the left fingertips if it feels good. Untwist the spine really slow. And take the knees back into the chest. Finding that happy baby posture, grabbing onto the outside edges of those feet. Pulling the knees into the armpits. Take some gentle movement to remain in stillness. And then exhale, release those feet whenever you're ready. Come long through the spine for your final Shavasana corpse pose. Drop those shoulders down away from the ears. Allow the feet to fall to the side. And breathe into your body. Relax. Sink into the earth.
They're surrounded by beauty, from the trees to the flowers, from the mountains to the rivers, from the sky to the sun. This world is full of wonder, and when we recognize it, we appreciate it for what it is. Something amazing. That when we look inward, we often see something less as if we aren't here. But we are. And you are a treasure. And these moments are a gift. We all get to share together how amazing, how pure, how beautiful this life truly is. Start coming out of your body, or back to your body, not out of your body, by wiggling your fingers and toes. Wrapping your hands around your wrists, feet, and ankles. Taking these gentle stretches, full body stretches. And roll over onto your right side, fetal position, just a moment. Take a couple more deep breaths in this fetal position. Really, really slow and ready, pressing into the palm of the left hand. Draw yourself upright into a seated position. So that we can finish our practice today with 3 lungs at now. Just taking those hands in prayer pose, tuck those thumbs into your close bone and then onto the exhale completely. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And just start thinking about that this week. What kind of energy do you use behind your words? What kind of energy is projected through the thoughts that you think? Maybe you would like to think a certain way, and you try to, but the energy of your being isn't in agreement to it. And that's where the work is, right? That's where we see where the deficiencies are. And then we work to strengthen whatever it is that is eliciting the feeling that we don't want to experience more of. So thanks so much. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.